Hi friends, we are here for Tassel Tuesday. I have some beautiful vintage fabric and I have taken some time to tear it like usual. And I don't know if I have shared my thrift store haul with you yet. I don't know, this video might go out before that. But I got a bag of jewelry. Sorry, am I making you dizzy? I hope not. Anyway, I got a bag of jewelry and I am going to be using some of this for my embellishments on this tassel. Very excited. Look at it. It's delicious. So what I'd like to do, since I have all this jewelry out, is here's my scraps here. Well, they're not scraps. It's my torn fabric. I think what I'd like to do is grab a couple pieces of it, lay it up here, and just play with the jewelry and see what we think would go well as embellishments on it. This isn't bad because this is a cream colored fabric, and it's got blue in it, and these have blue, so that's a possibility. While I'm sorting through some of this jewelry to find the perfect piece, I want to remind you to check out all of our collaborators. They will be listed in my description box. Oh, that's kind of pretty too. Oh, that's really pretty. Let me get some of this out of the way. That's kind of nice. That's a definite contender. You know what I like about this is that it's got like some peachy color and some light cream. It's got some gold, and actually in some of the flowers here is almost like a gold color. So everything in this piece matches. Now let's try something a little different. Let me just double check. I don't want to miss any. No, I don't like that as much. This I think is a little too gold. Although it would work, it would really be something. But I feel like we're going to use this. Now that we've picked out our beads, I'm going to go ahead and get some of this stuff out of the way and get my tassel material onto the table. So now I'm going to go ahead. You can see that I've torn it already. I'm going to go ahead and layer it the way that I like to. And I'm going to go ahead and put more of the plain on the bottom, because I would like more of the pattern to be on the top, and that way it would show more. I do lay my fabric in layers, and I do this crisscrossing. Some people might not like to do that because when you tie it, it will flip some of the fabrics over a little bit, and some people might not like that. I don't tend to worry about that too much, so I just feel like it makes a little bit of a fluffier puff top when I crisscross it, so that's why I like to do that. I am putting an O-ring on this tassel. You'll notice sometimes I put them on and sometimes I don't. There's really not really a rhyme or reason of why I do or don't. I just felt like putting one on this one. So even if I don't put one on and you make journals or books or whatever, you could easily attach one to the fabric that I leave on there, when I tie it in the center like this. So it's not necessary to have one on there, because then if you don't have one, you could just take the extra fabric that I always leave and attach that to a bullnose clip or something like that if you wanted to. Before I tie it to make the puff top, I am going to take a look at a small spoon that I have and decide if I want to put that on there along with these other charms that I have chosen. And it's time to take those charms off of the necklace that they came on. So I'm going to work on that for just a second. The first thing I'm going to do is grab some needle nose pliers, and there's just this little O-ring, and I'm going to bend that so that I can take the chain off. Okay, we've got it off its chain. I'm going to go ahead and just take a look at it, see if I like the way everything's hanging, and see if I still like the way it will look on the tassel, and I do. So now it is time to tie the little puff top part of the tassel. I'm going to tie it this once, and then I am going to slide the O-ring on that's connected to all these charms onto this tying part, and then I will double knot it. Now it's time for me to trim the ends and even them up a little bit. So I just grab a hold of it and I trim them all off. Then I hold the tassel up with one hand and I will check to make sure that they're even. Typically they're not perfectly even, and so I'll go through with my scissors and I'll just snip where it needs to be evened up. Here she is. I think she is just beautiful. Now it is time to go ahead and wrap our tassel up. So when I wrap my tassels, I always grab a piece of tissue paper and I put the tassel right in the center of it. Then I fold the bottom up, and then I fold the top down, and then I fold a side in, and then I roll it just like it's a little burrito. The finishing touch is a little sticker to keep it closed. Now I will slide it into this cute little flamingo bag. There's some other things in that bag as well, and seal it up, and I'll put a label on it, and it's ready to go. Thanks for watching. See you soon.